All right, guys. So moving along here on the 48 project. It's getting pretty close, not to done, but at least to drivable. I got the hometown car show here coming up Saturday that I'm trying to get this thing drivable for. And I'll show you exactly where I sit with it right now. So today's Wednesday. It's got to be down there by, I think, 9-10 o'clock Saturday, which doesn't give me very long. Let me go ahead and show you where I sit here, and I got a long way to go. As you can see, it's not even close to back together yet. It has been mounted, dismounted, back and forth, lots of cleanup. I'm just throwing some primer on here. There's a bunch of body goo that needs to be blasted, which I'm going to do all that down the road when I can get a decent paint job on it. We've gotten rid of the tailgate because the tailgate was really beat up. Took that, welded it in there. Obviously, again, not even close to done, but trying to get it to where it'll at least drive itself down there. This system right here is from the American Shifter Company out of Portland, I believe. Sweet setup. They make a bunch of stuff for all sorts of different trannies. It gives you kind of that manual style look with an automatic transmission. This one's on a 545 RFE that was bolted directly to the HEMI in the first place. Wiring, so far, I screwed myself on this stuff in the get-go. It took me 2 months to figure out. Had to get help from a couple of guys. I had cut 2 CAN bus wires that I had no idea, and I couldn't get it to start for the life of me. So far I'm down to the bare bones minimum that I can use to get it running. I did somehow ruin the range sensor in the transmission. I think probably pressure washing it, even though it didn't have a battery or no juice hooked up to it. I've got all my coolers, everything I got to mount. The bed needs to be finished up. The radiator's been mounted, pulled out. I got the fans, both coolers. I still have to cut the holes for the cab up underneath here so I can fit the shifter, figure out how that's going to go. Once again, this firewall was from the Durango, the Aspen, basically. It's all been welded into the whole cab to fit, so it fits the body mounts of the frame exactly how they were supposed to be on the original 2007. Lots of body work to go. I've got a huge list of stuff that basically, as you can tell there, that's just what I need to make it run and drive down the road for this week. So as of right now, waiting on some more primer to get to the engine compartment sprayed down so then I can set the cab down, get the hole drilled for the shifter, and start putting stuff back together to where I can get it over there by itself. I don't want to have to trailer it. So we'll see. I'll get some more pictures and videos up and add to it. So now you've seen how far I've come at this point on this machine. Like I said in the very beginning, I wanted this to be as budget build as possible, which so far right now I'm probably sitting in it parts. With buying both the trucks, along with what I've bought for it accessory wise and stuff to just make whatever work, I'm probably sitting somewhere around $2,500. I mean, I've already started to pile more of these up because, I mean, the thing's turned out great so far. The weird stuff I've run into, the wiring harness, I scoured everywhere. There's HEMI Swap and a bunch of other places that have harnesses for it. If I wouldn't have cut that CAN bus wire, that harness that's in it, other than cleaning it up, wouldn't have been bad, other than there's just a ton of stuff you don't need. And this one was a loaded model, so there was just a gob of crap that I didn't need, and it just threw me through a loop. I cut 2 wires and it hosed me. I was down for 2 months on and off trying to figure out what the heck I did to this damn truck. But I did end up having a friend of mine help me out. We got it dialed in. It does start and run now. The next step right now is I got to hang the gas tank. I bought a Jeep Wrangler TJ fuel tank, pulled the pump out of it, and go figure, the pump from the Aspen actually fits directly into that tank. It's a little bit different locking mechanism, but it locks right in there perfectly fine, doesn't leak. So I have the factory fuel pump for all of the stuff that I've installed now sitting in a TJ Wrangler fuel tank that actually fits nicely right up inside where the spare tire was gonna go, or usually goes. And right now it's just a ratchet strapped up underneath there because it's got the pump and the tank and all that stuff hasn't been put back together. I got to run all the lines to get that part done, which I'm hoping today or tomorrow that'll happen. I don't know. It's been ridiculous for getting parts and everything else. So at this point, like I said, I got 2 days left to drive this thing down there to get it set up for the show. I really hope I don't have to trailer it, but I'm going full gung-ho on it. Like I said, it's not gonna be done, but it'll be drivable. I'm not gonna have any lights or anything in it, so we'll see how that goes. But all right, well, that's for this episode of the 48 Pilot House. And obviously, as you can see, there's a ton more to go, and I look forward to finishing this thing up. Right now, it's been, I think we started in November. It's now, I think, June 27th, 28th. And like I said, there was 2 months, 3 months almost that we didn't even touch it because I've been so busy at the shop, and also with the whole no start issue. I didn't even want to go any further because it got to the point where it was either buy a harness or figure out the deal with this one, make it work. And it just didn't look like it was going to happen until one night we got it started. So waiting for a few things. I'm going to get the rest of this put back together and get it dialed. I'll make a video once I have everything set and you can kind of see where we're going with it. And then after that's done, probably this winter, I'll end up pulling the cab and the bed, everything back off of it, having it sandblasted and having it painted, new glass, trim, all that stuff. That's where the big money's gonna be at, which, being a cheapskate, that's gonna be a hard one to bite. But for as much love as we've put into this truck, it deserves it, and it's gonna look damn good rolling down the road. So make sure you subscribe. I got plenty more. And here's the next project. I don't know. This one's gonna be, I've got a 2012 Charger that I'm gonna put all of its components in a 68 Plymouth Satellite, basically a road runner. And that's gonna be probably after the one that's sitting outside here, but this one's a real peach. Basically got this thing wrecked, rolled, cartwheeled, you name it. It was it's not in good shape, but I tend to find this crap that I feel like I can't live without. Other people wonder why the hell I collect garbage like this, but this is a 2011 Toyota Tacoma that I'm gonna do probably a full truggy, exo cage, tubed frame, tubed everything. I mean, it needs it, as you can see here. The whole shit and caboodle. Miraculously, 2011, still runs and drives. Needs a control arm on one side. I gotta tweak some of the suspension in the back. It's been sitting out here in the rain because I gutted everything off of it and let the old scrap guy take it. But this is one of the next projects that I'll do a video on. This thing's sitting at about 100,000 miles with a 4-liter in it, automatic. I thought about doing a desert truck, long travel, who knows what, but again, being a cheapskate, I'm not spending no $3,000-4,000 on suspension to build a $700 truck that, shit, it'll outlast any of the damn side-by-sides out here. Probably get another 150,000 miles out of it, and it still has AC, heat, and everything else I need. So look forward to doing that thing, but it's a ways away. Like I said, I got to get the 48 done first. Make sure you subscribe, check it out. I'm gonna be giving away some stuff once I get this truck done, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Take care.